Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers fans want a squad that has many victories in the regular season and brings another championship to Los Angeles. But we are true, the Lakers need two high-level reinforcements for this to happen. Comments are emerging that the Lakers have given up on signing the third star, but according to information from the Lakers board, exchanges could happen at any time and a big star is on the agenda to be signed. With the rapid emergence of Dalton Ketchum, former favorite Austin Reaves could be traded for an available star. Because a team with Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Dalton Ketchum and a star of Trae Young's caliber will place the Lakers as the new favorites for the championship. There's still time for a Lakers blockbuster. The Los Angeles Lakers basically ran it back after a 7th-place finish and a first-round exit in the Western Conference. Not ideal, especially with LeBron James entering the twilight of his prestigious career. At a certain point, the Lakers need to make a decision, get serious about winning, or let LeBron and Anthony Davis's final years together go to waste. Rob Pelinka loves to talk a big game, but his actions reek of cheapness. We should probably shift more of the blame to ownership and the weird power structure in the Lakers front office, but Pelinka is the figurehead and thus he shall fall on the sword. We need somebody to criticize, and it's easiest to point on the GM whose most memorable accomplishment is trading for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers stood deathly still in the face of the NBA's new collective bargaining agreement, which places harsh penalties on high-spending teams. Rather than seeking a third star, as many fans want, the Lakers kept virtually the entire roster intact, letting a couple fringe free agents slip away and adding primarily through the draft with Dalton Knecht. A single preseason heater from Knecht should not comfort the Lakers fandom. This team has a lot to prove once the regular season gets underway. JJ Redick has made a strong first impression, but until the games count, we should temper expectations aggressively. If Pelinka actually wants to placate the fan base and transform LA into a bona fide contender, however, this trade with the Atlanta Hawks would do the trick. Subscribe to the Whiteboard, Fansided's daily email newsletter on everything basketball. If you like the Whiteboard, share it with a friend. If you don't like the Whiteboard, share it with an enemy. Overdue Lakers-Hawks trade would pair Trae Young with LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Los Angeles Lakers receive Trae Young, David Roddy, Cody Zeller. Atlanta Hawks reduive D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reaves, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt. This trade would also involve one or both of the Lakers' tradable first-round picks, 2029 and 2031, going back to the Hawks, who would embark on a thorough rebuild. It's clear the Hawks want to go in that direction, but the initial DeJounte Murray trade, which sent Atlanta's 2025 first-round pick to San Antonio, complicates the matter. The Hawks can tank all they want, but it won't result in a high draft pick. Not this season or next season, thanks to the Spurs. So, that has been the impetus for keeping Young longer than most folks expected. There was quite a bit of speculation about the Hawks potentially dumping Young instead of Murray this summer, but in the end, Young's contract was too difficult to move. He's the far better player, and severely underrated in league circles, so it's all for the best. If Rob Pelinka can put enough on the table to convince Atlanta to cut ties with Young, that is an impressive feat. The Lakers won't get away with this for cheap, but Young's talent would meaningfully improve Los Angeles's outlook in the West. JJ Redick has talked about upping their three-point volume. Young helps. Redick has also discussed lightening the load on LeBron James' shoulders. Young helps there, too. We have already seen Anthony Davis take on a more central offensive role in limited preseason action. With James on his way out in the next couple years, it's time for LA to recenter its roster around AD. Young supplies an instantly elite pick-and-roll partner for Davis, one of the NBA's best on-ball manipulators, using every manner of gear shift, head fake, and crossover to keep defenses off kilter. Young can set up Davis for easy looks at the rim and bring the most out of Los Angeles' shooters. The Hawks get 2 expiring contracts with major trade upside in D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt, plus a new backup point guard in Gabe Vincent. Austin Reeves, meanwhile, takes on a central role in Atlanta's rebuild. He's an excellent on-paper fit next to Jalen Johnson and Zachary Rizicher, who figure to anchor the next era of Hawks basketball. Lakers sign Quincy Olivari to 2-way contract, release Colin Castleton. While the preseason doesn't mean much for most veteran players who are locks to make the teams, for younger players trying to establish themselves as NBA players it is a major opportunity. One player who took complete advantage of that for the Los Angeles Lakers was guard Quincy Olivari. A 5-year college player who spent his final season at Xavier after playing 4 years at Rice, Olivari led the Big East in total points last season while shooting an impressive 40.9% from three-point range. Olivari was solid for the Lakers in the Summer League, but it was the preseason when he took off. He really showed his potential in a win over the Milwaukee Bucks and in the Lakers' preseason finale against the Golden State Warriors. And now that has paid off as the Lakers will be signing Olivari to a 2-way contract while releasing center Colin Castleton, according to Shams Charania of ESPN. It is hard to feel anything but great for Olivari, whom head coach J.J. Redick praised for how he handled himself both on and off the court not long ago. Redick said Olivari is someone he is happy to have in the Lakers organization, and the guard will be sticking around for some time. Olivari first became a household name when he led the Lakers' comeback with 11 points in the fourth quarter to defeat the Bucks. With all the regulars sitting out, the preseason finale was one last chance for Olivari to prove his worth. Olivari was up to the challenge, scoring a team-high 22 points and 7 rebounds while going 5 of 9 from three-point range. It is unfortunate for Castleton, who does have some potential and will surely be picked up somewhere, likely in the G League. But Olivari made it so the Lakers couldn't afford to not keep him around, which is what the preseason is all about. Lakers' Quincy Olivari gets emotional about meeting Stephen Curry. Many of the players entering the NBA today grew up watching and idolizing the current generation of players, such as LeBron James and Kevin Durant. For Lakers guard Quincy Olivari, his favorite player is Warriors superstar Stephen Curry. Olivari got the chance to meet and speak with Curry prior to Friday's game, and the guard got emotional talking about it. Curry told him he was a fan of his game and gave him a signed pair of shoes afterward. Olivari added that it meant a lot to have the respect of someone he is such a fan of.